Alright, what is going on, everyone? I am Braxton, and this is BWC Racing. This is my run with my G-Speed. I love my G-Speed. I don't know what else to say about it. It is custom built, pretty much all reused parts. Not reused links anymore, but I've made custom sliders. It's got a reused skid, new wheels and tires, new axles, new so it's not that old part built anymore. The big thing that was making it rebuilt was the older links. So I mean, it's a normal build now, besides the custom sliders and the old skid and the old front steering bar right there that you can see is bolted together because they are two different steering bars from an old Scorpion. I'm gonna fall off the edge of the world here. No, I'm not. Dude, the G-Speed. If you're into RCs and you don't have like a Capra or something that is like a good ready to run and you're looking to get into it, now I will say it is expensive. I've spent probably $600 on my G-Speed. Yeah, that's about right. And that's cheap for a G-Speed build because of the custom sliders and old skid and custom spacers. So if you want to like build it straight from G-Speed's website, it's gonna cost you upward of like $1,000. But let me just say this: I have not regretted building this car at all. Chassis rails are about $75. If you get the new V4 chassis rails, it's going to work even better than ones that I show here. I'm running Trio wheels, which is a company that I love Trio. They are some of the best people, and it's a Chinese company, but I've hit them up because I got sent a wrong part, and I hit them up and they sent me the right part free of charge. I kept the other parts. They were like, here you go, our bad. It was amazing, and they really are. They are a great company. Then I'm just running the Axial Capra axles. I'm running some Amazon high clearance links, cliffhanger body, custom paint job on that, which, I mean, it's not the best paint job, but you know, it'll work. It does the job for me. I saved some money by not getting body posts by cutting holes into the body and having the body sit super low, which also helps keep the weight of the car even lower. I've got some $40 Amazon brass knuckles, portal boxes, and that stuff. Let's see. I'm using old bumpers from old builds to be my spacers. I've made a custom battery holder, the custom skids out of license plates, old license plates that aren't being used anymore. Got an old 10-1 skid underneath it, which I'm going to replace very soon with a normal G-Speed flat skid because the bolts are stripped in there, the screw areas are stripped, so the screws are falling out, unfortunately, so I've got to get a new one of those. I'm running Proline, BFG crawler in the G8 compound, and then I am running the just some Injora dual stage foams, which I just need to glue them together, the inside and outside. This way I don't have as much movement in the tire. But the biggest thing with my G-Speed is the belly. I get bellied on everything. So once I get that flat skid, it should help some. So we'll see how that goes when I get that flat skid. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else. It's a V3 skid rail combination. But honestly, I think I might be switching out to a V4 sooner than later. Although it's not super necessary for me. So I might not, but I might, you know, I haven't quite decided yet. So yeah, this is one of the most proud builds I've ever been of because it is my build, and the last build that I built was terrible. I spent $1,500 on a Wraith 1.9 that I built that was metal portals, big shocks, good tires, good bead locks, good electronics. It was so much money for it to just not work the way I wanted it to. and I flipped out on it a bunch. I kicked it a bunch. Then I sold it for $200 as a roller, which means everything except for the electronics, which therefore I then put into a 10-3 that I got from a buddy. And then I built that 10-3 up to be a comp car. It didn't quite act how I wanted it to. It was much better than the Wraith that I built, but it still wasn't quite what I was looking for. I mean, it worked fantastic for the 6 months that I had it and that I ran it. It was amazing. I was so happy with it. But then I traded it for the straight axle Capra that you will see in the next coming videos. And that car, man, it works so incredibly good. I am so happy that I got that in that trade. Like, honestly, I was so impressed with it the first time that I took it out. I was like, wow, I was not expecting something this good out of a trade. And, I mean, it had the 2-in-1 that I already wanted. It had a great servo, which, I mean, the servo's a little weak, but it's also old. So, I mean, it's to be expected. And the car's not light either, so I gotta keep that in mind. But getting through at gate 8 here, trying to figure out a way to clean it. Not exactly an easy gate to clean, but, you know, it's alright. I mean, it was a fun gate that looked fun and looked exciting. So, yeah, I mean, I still think I might hit the cone. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna slide into the cone there. Barely touching it. Barely. I mean, barely. I do want to say this, though. If you do prefer the RC footage, leave a comment, like it, subscribe it. I will do more RC footage as necessary. I will get more video. I will go out more, as I have a buddy who is willing to go out with me and go RCing a bunch with me and just sit out there for 12 hours recording. So, yeah. I mean, if you like this RC footage more than the big car footage, let me know. Put it in the comments, anything like that. Finishing the bonus there. Or if you would like to see something completely different, something I have not done yet, being virtual RC, not virtual RC, but virtual rock crawling on BeamNG Drive. If you have that game, I highly recommend checking out Rough Country Crawling on Instagram and checking out the mods they have in their Patreon. It is amazing. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.